We are starting our journey. Heading up to North Carolina for a PLL tournament. First leg of the race here for us, about 230 kilometers. Says we'll get there at 17%. We'll see if good old Bender here, our 2020 Model Y, still has that efficiency with all these super heavy dogs in here.
You got
a little
fat.
mojo.
Yeah, you got fat.
But we'll check in periodically. Can't really see much right now, of course, because it's not even 6 a.m. But we did put FSD on Bender, so he's got a smart brain again and probably won't freak out for every cone that we drive by. So we're gonna go ahead and let him run it. We'll check in as we can remember. No promises. What's up, guys? Checking in after...
Sorry.
That fucking timing.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, checking in after our first leg of the trip. We're pulling into the charger up here in St. Augustine, Florida on our way to North Carolina. Of course, it's taking forever because this big old truck's getting in there. I think, yeah, we're probably gonna be sitting in this light for a minute, but yeah, we're just gonna charge up. Nala's getting a little antsy back here. Show you the kiddo, she's all excited. And this little one's probably, oh, he's doing good. He looks like he's chilling.
You ready to go for walkies?
This one's psychotic. This one's running a red light. Good job, bud. Anyways, yeah, Florida. What can you do, right? Nice to start burping when I turn the cameras on. That's why I waited. I was like, you're gonna let that out before I hit play.
Rude.
Anyways.
Wow.
What's up, guys? Checking in. We are a little over halfway there. I'd say probably now. Quite a bit over halfway there, probably. Didn't realize how far into Georgia we'd already gotten.
We've already been on the road for 7 hours? 6
I know.
hours? 6 hours?
I don't know about you. It feels like it's flying by to me.
I mean, I think it feels a lot shorter when you're not driving. You don't have 4 days staring you down the barrel.
That's true. This isn't like going from fucking San Diego, California to Florida. What are we passing here? Is this a new... Oh, South Carolina. Look at the timing, guys.
South Carolina. That's the wrong state for the song. Sorry.
So, yeah, we just crossed into another state. Already passed through Georgia. But we've been pretty much the same as far as efficiency and all for the car. It's whatever it's saying we're going to get to the charger by, we basically get there right at that or even a little bit more. And right now we're doing about 120K or 75 miles an hour. And a lot of this journey we've been cruising at or over 80 because everyone's just kind of flying down the 95. But even with the 3 dogs, I don't know if you guys can see a little Nala back here. I'll point that out. They're hanging out.
Oh no.
They're like, what's going on? I know they're weighing us down big time, but with them and the luggage and all, our efficiency rating's been pretty good. I'm actually measuring, I'm taking like our starting percentage, ending percentage to see what like a real world travel time or travel distance rather is going to be. So I can maybe put out some real world info for you guys on the video. I don't even know if this is some real world. The Georgia rubbed off on me a little bit. Sorry, Charlie. But I don't even know how long this video is going to be because I'm just kind of like turning it on here and there. I plan to do some FSD content while in North Carolina. I just start driving around, seeing how FSD handles some of the more city roads. Yeah. Actually, no, that's a really great example. Yeah, maybe we can get your dad to react to a self-driving car.
Oh, yeah, you haven't done.
I don't think he's.
Of course, you haven't done that with my dad.
Yeah.
He doesn't live near us.
No.
I know things.
Yep, I know. I've shown my
I've been
parents.
there, Buford.
Buford.
It's real nice. We went there for a field trip when I was in elementary school.
You know, and she's cracked the joke before that like down where we live in Florida, it really looks no different than North Carolina. I honestly, you could screenshot what you're seeing in front of us right now at any point in any state we're crossing through, and I would have been like, "Oh, it looks like Florida."
Yeah, I could show this to somebody and be like, "Tell me where this is." They go, "Oh, this is 40. You're heading towards Wilmington, towards 40." No, I'm
Nope.
not. No, I'm not.
It literally looks just like this, all the way from South Florida, all the way up through probably.
You get to a point in Virginia where it starts to branch off, and you mostly have separation. And there's a, I drove this enough, especially once you get in like Maryland. It'll get to a point where you're in 2 lanes, but you're enclosed like this on both sides, but even closer, like it's just tall greenery on both sides, and you're like really tucked in, like more than what we're going to be right here. It's actually really nice and peaceful, or it would be if you weren't surrounded by Maryland drivers.
Oh, interesting. We have the beauty of Tesla working us around. Apparently a bad accident. There was a sign that just said that there's blockage up here that's totally stopped. Instead of getting stuck in it, looks like FSD is going to go ahead and navigate us around. Sorry to cut you off. Looks like we'll actually be on some backcountry roads for a minute.
We're going to Switzerland. I didn't know we were going international.
I'm so glad there's like an alternate route though. And honestly, like if I was driving on my own, I probably would get stuck in whatever we would be getting stuck in. But thanks to self-driving and good navigation for the most part, you know, most of the time it's pretty good. We'll be getting around this. Looks like we'll be heading off the highway soon. Wow, good evasive sort of jump. Because they did the same thing. They dived over.
I know. I was watching it. I looked up at the wrong time.
At the wrong time.
Me because I forgot we're not in autopilot, and so I was like, no.
Nope. We are in good old FSD, and he's putting us in right here. Good separation. Good braking. It's weird having the smart brain in Bender. We're used to him being very derpy because we've only ever had autopilot. But since we're doing this trip, we went ahead and activated his big brain. And we're on 12.6.4, you know, like I've probably said in one of the early little clips. That's pretty good. You know what, I'll leave this on, maybe do a little background overlay of music and all, because I don't really have the energy to chat the whole time we're going through traffic. And, you know, we're hanging out, we're on a road trip, but enjoy the ride. They always know when we're pulling up. We're in St. George, South Carolina. One more stop after this? Yep, we have one more stop before we arrive at our Airbnb. Flying by, and the puppers are ready. Figured we had a little puppy cam going for you guys.
Nala.
Alright, now's our chance, Bender. If that Mercedes gets the hell out of our way, go, go, go. I'm giving it throttle. He's all the way on the other side, baby.
You got it, Bender. Yeah, I know. I can be dramatic. Let me be dramatic. I'm a woman.
I can say that.
Yeah, I can. Cause say whatever I want, don't make it right.
Oh, is this one at a Dunkin'?
Ooh.
Well, this is a very awkward spot to turn in. Which I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna take over. That's.
I hate when GPS original.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I always had a food line.
Food lines still exist?
Yeah, dog.
Oh my gosh.
There's two of them right there.
Two of them in Rockford.
Yeah, we got two. We got one at the end of Matthew Boulevard. We got another one at the end of Matthew Boulevard.
Not, well, there's greenery. Yeah, we got place to piss. We got lemonade fresh over here, I guess.
Wait, lemonade? Shut the fuck up.
Whatever the hell it is.
That's lemonade. I bet you that's good as shit.
And here is our supercharger. It's another pull-in. Foo-foos. I think the puppers are ready. We're gonna go to get them taken care of. Get on with our journey. Alright, on the last one we used 30%, went 104 kilometers. This time we used 40%, went 144 kilometers. Our efficiency, 165 watt hours per kilometer. What's our total look like right now? How you guys doing?
Baby boy. Nala.
Miss Stinky Breath back here.
Just got your breath smell out of my face.
Well, we are here in Charlotte, North Carolina. This trip felt really fast. Really fast for you guys, because you just got all these little cuts.
Well,
you can see the city right ahead. We're going to charge one more time just to have enough juice to get some food and all. We're not too far from the Airbnb, probably 15 minutes away. But yeah, I mean, compared to California to Florida, this is a breeze. Also doing this completely on FSD. I mean, I can say that the big difference I noticed with both my car and this car compared to the version 13 on the Cybertruck is like to get it to change lanes on highways, I'm having to go to hurry mode and standard mode because it'll just stay behind slow traffic, but in hurry mode it'll just stay in the freaking passing lane. So that's my critique on Hardware 3, but we're old news. Nobody cares about us anymore. Version 13's been pretty fine. Well, you're looking at the rainy scene of downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. All the chargers were open. No waiting, 250 kilowatts at each one. We barely ever stopped for like maybe...
Bank of America Stadium, that's where the Panthers play.
That's where the Panthers play?
Yay football.
Yeah, we stopped for maybe 10 minutes at each charger. Except for the last one was like 20, 25.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the car was ready to go almost before we were in each case. But I think that's about it. I'm gonna supervise us getting to the charger here about 3 minutes away. Bender's killing it. Of course, my hat's making me have to touch the steering wheel because it's making me go back to the nag.
50?
50 what?
50 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's kind of low for a freeway. It's interesting. even. Oh, it's because we have our exit coming
Museum.
up.
I wonder what that's like.
A what?
Mid museum.
Mid museum. Who knows? I think that's all I got in me. We'll probably add more to this, maybe with a return trip or something. I don't know. Catch you guys in a bit. What's going on, everybody? Just checking in as we're heading home real quick. If I decided to put this video together at all. We got about another hour and 40 minutes or so, about 180 kilometers to our next charging stop. We were kind of averaging about 215, 220 real world miles to a charge. But yeah, it should be a pretty easy day, depending on traffic and how stupid people are. As we get away from the city, it'll be a little bit better. But yeah, we'll catch you on the next check-in. What is going on, everybody? Pretty much went through the whole trip just because there's not a lot to report on until we got to Florida and everyone's driving like fucking morons again. Pardon the language. We are ready to be home. We've covered over 2,000 kilometers on this trip. The drive's been really easy. I mean, we got back here, before 1900, and we left pretty late, like what, 8, 9 this morning?
I think 9-ish.
Yeah. The trip is really easy. Never an issue with chargers. Biggest problem is probably the mouth breather right now that you can probably hear about as loud as me. I think they're ready to be home. But it's pretty good. Our average energy usage over this trip was about 191 watt hours per kilometer. Do what you want to convert that to miles for all you Freedom Unit lovers. But another easy trip in the bag with a Tesla, no problem. We'll catch you in the next video.